I'm Jennifer Angel, your fellow Capricorn, and this is your horoscope, or our horoscope for this coming week. Wow, what a time we're going through. I tell you, I feel like I'm an observer, just standing back watching it all play out in my life. Cancer moon as well, so I've got the other cardinal business going on there, because we're right in the middle of our grand cardinal cross now. We've been talking about it for a while, leading up to it. It's actually been in effect for some time, but this week, 23rd, 24th, the middle of the week, is when the four planets in the position, the cardinal positions, all come to a 13-degree ahead, give or take a little. So it's a fairly confronting time. I'm not sure how you all got on with the lunar eclipse last week, but there was a very intense energy. It was in our solar 10th house in the position of Libra, so all to do with work, so endings and beginnings, transformations, transformational time, all of the above. Okay, now of course in this position is Mars as well, all around your work area. So if you've been like busier than usual, I mean, us Capricorns are normally pretty busy anyway, but you know, right now it's like the heat is really on. You can't afford to take your focus off what's happening. There's a lot going on in the four corners of your life. So that's in the solar 10th house, all to do with business and career. Right in your sign is Pluto, as you no doubt know if you've been following for a while, there for the long haul. Pluto is a very transformational energy, so it's going to uncover anything in your life that you need to look at a little bit more, you know, up close and personal. And you know, generally you don't mind doing that, Capricorn. It's putting the time aside to deal with things, because sometimes you just have to sit with things and see how they feel. So that means you're going to have to put some time away in your schedule, if you haven't already come to this conclusion, where you spend just by yourself. And it's difficult for some, you know, for some people, because, you know, when you've got families around and there's things happening with everybody, just to get that space for yourself can be difficult. But do try to do that, because it's like when you're busy all the time, and I know I've said this to you before, but right now particularly, you know, when you're busy all the time and your mind's going, your activity, you're thinking about that thing that you're doing at that particular moment. So there's no reflection time, there's no spaces between your thoughts, as Deepak Chopra would put it, for you know, for you to reflect and gain insights of what's actually happening. So it's really important if you can do that over this time. Even if you take yourself out for a 10-minute walk, it's going to help. Shower time is a thinking time as well. Try and shower by yourself, okay? All right, so moving on, we've got in the solar 4th house, Uranus in this position, another slow-moving planet there for the long haul. Now, with Uranus is a very creative energy. It's a very sudden change energy as well. I like to call it the change master. So what happens under the Uranus vibration, now particularly when this all clicks together at this 13 degree, it's like there's no telling what's going to happen this week, okay? But the one thing for sure, Capricorn, is that it's going to turn out okay. I mean, is it a confronting formation? Yes, of course it is. It's 4 squares and 2 oppositions. But can it be empowering? Yes, also it can. Okay, so what's going to come out of it? It's almost like pressing the reset button. And when everything falls back into place, you'll be able to look back and say, okay, that was difficult. I can see why that's happened now. I can see the blessing in that. And you can start to work through it. So it's too early right now to have any conclusions about anything. There's more to come, okay? So you know, it's like the universe is still moving it all around. So try not to make any rash decisions over this period, and try not to make any rash conclusions either of what's going on. Now, right opposite you, there's Jupiter, I can see the sign, can't say the name. Jupiter, so Jupiter, the planet of abundance and expansion. So, you know, that's going to bring it all together on a positive note in the end. I really do believe that. Um, so that's like the four corners of your life. And the seventh house right opposite you, it's all about relationships. So the other area which is affecting your relationships is the fifth house. Now this week, Mercury, the communication planet, is going to move into this area of your chart, and we're leading up to next week another eclipse, partial eclipse, solar eclipse, but still the intensity of eclipse in this area excuse me, of your chart. So if you're not in a relationship, or if you haven't just recently started a relationship, this is a time when relationships can start. If you are in a relationship, it's a time for you to sort of delve a little bit deeper, uncover any blockages that you've got in your life that may be stopping you from living the life that you are destined to live. Okay, so it's a time to allow things to come up close and personal, deal with them, put them aside, let them go, move on. All right, love and luck to you, Capricorn, and look forward to seeing you next week. And please send me all your notes, and love to read them, what's going on. Okay, bye for now. I'm Jennifer Angel.